With electric force, as I mentioned in the last video, we have two different particles that exhibit different charges. We have the positively charged protons and negatively charged electrons. They can be separated from each other. You can have protons and electrons. You separate them from each other. You have a positive and negative charge. Magnets are dipoles. I used the term monopole in the last video to talk about a test magnet. Real magnets are magnetic dipoles. In other words, every magnet has both a north pole and a south pole. You can't separate them. That's why when you take these tiny little iron filings and you put them in a magnetic field, they turn into tiny little bar magnets. They don't turn into tiny little positive or tiny little north magnets or tiny little south magnets. There's no such thing. Every magnet has a north end and a south end. And as far as we've been able to observe, on a microscopic level, you can cut a magnet up into tiny, tiny little pieces, but each time you cut it into smaller pieces, you have a smaller magnet with both a north pole and a south pole. So you're going to draw what happens here when you take two halves of a magnet. You're going to draw those magnetic fields, or you're going to draw the magnetic field lines, which show the orientation of the magnetic fields.